Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. My name is Amy and this is Amy's Lifestyle on Budget, where we do all things living life on a budget. In today's video we will be doing my upcoming vacations cash stuffing, so if that's something you're interested in seeing, keep on watching and let's get on into the video. So I will be going to an all-inclusive resort, but when I go to these resorts, typically, and it's out of the country, out of the US, I typically like to bring cash to obviously have like tips available, and then also to have, like, if I'm going to do an excursion or if I'm going to go to the spa or whatever, like I like to, the way that the resort I go to does it is they, like, you just charge everything out and then you pay at the end when you're checking out. So I like to have cash on hand for that. Obviously I bring my credit card just in the event that I might need it, but I prefer using cash. So that being said, let's go ahead and look at my categories. So I obviously am using envelopes that I had. I didn't make envelopes specifically for this, so some of them might not be one for one, but bars is going to be for the tips as we are hanging out at the pool or the beach, and we have service on the beach. I will have tips for drinks. And then dine out is obviously we're dining at the inclusive resort, which we don't have to pay for the bill, but we do tip again at the end of dinner. So this will be dinner and breakfast tips. And then massages, there is a spa on site and I will likely be getting a massage, so I like to have cash on hand for that. We have bonus, which is like if we end up going on an excursion, just some cash for that. And then miscellaneous is like, I'm probably not going to stuff this. If I do, it'll just be whatever's left over from what I pulled together. And that will be that on that. So those are what we'll do. So let's start with bars. I'm going to be there for 7 days. Yeah, let me. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Leave Friday. So 7 full days. Yeah, like my finger math. So 7 days of tips for service, beach service. I'm probably, and this is for my husband and myself, obviously the friends that we're going with will tip with whatever they feel like doing. So I'm gonna say, and again, this is not like the US where tipping culture like generally is $1 per drink. This is like very different. And so I think I'm gonna budget $10 per day, because I know my friends will be also bringing money. So like our server will kind of get money from different people at different points throughout the day. And I feel like $10 per day is pretty solid. So that is $70 there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that is beach servers per day. And then for dinners, I also do $10 for dinner. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70 for dinners. And then I do 5 for breakfast. So we'll have breakfast the day before we leave. So that's 8 breakfasts. 5, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that is all of my 5s for breakfast. And then typically, so that's breakfast and dinner. I feel good about that. And then our servers do, let's do massage next. I'm kind of jumping around because I'm thinking through it as I go. I'm going to do 400 for, I'm going to do 120 or some 20s. Yeah. 20, 40, 60, 81. So we'll do $400 for massages, and that's because I believe when I checked the menu, that was the price of a couples package. So if my husband decides that he wants to join me, we'll be solid for that special that they've got going on. And then we'll do an extra $50 for tip for that package. So that feels good for massages. And then bonus is excursions. I'm gonna finish I know for a fact that at least I'm getting a massage, and then I know obviously we're eating and tipping for drinks. The excursion and the tip for the butler is still TBD. So let's do, I know for a fact that we'll need some ones for like random drinks. So like the larger tip is going to be for like consistent service if we're there for a number of hours and like, you know, the servers are kind of making their rounds consistently. But if we want to grab a drink before dinner if we're waiting, or if we want to do like little ad hoc drinks, that's where I would tip like maybe $1 or $2. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll just do all 12 for tips, random tips for random drinks. And then I feel good about that in terms of the daily drink tips. That feels good. Enough dining out. Like I said, we did breakfast and dinner, which feels good. So then massages is also done. Okay, so then we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. So 160, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 310. So let's do 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2. And then let's do, you know what? Let me do it this way. I'm going to save $100 to add to the butler tip at the end of the week, assuming they're as spectacular as I hear. And then again, all of us are kind of pitching in for the total tip. And then 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10 is what we will have for excursions should we choose to do that. And then that would be the excursion, plus if we want to get any knickknacks or anything like that, I'm going to add that to the bonus as well. I feel good about that. So we've got butler tip pool. We've got, I have a cat hair in this envelope. We've got our excursion bucket. We've got massage bucket. We've got our tips for eating and our tips for drinking. And that will be that. And then hopefully I'll come home with some of this left, and we can do we can count it out if I, to see what I come home with compared to what I left with. So thank you so much for tuning in to that mini cash stuffing for my vacation, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.